First play, Watson to the air. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Levis. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Levis, who's going to audible to something else. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught for the Broncos touchdown. Bo Melton with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. We'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare? Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
But they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. Levis looking to throw. Pass complete across the formation to Melton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. On first down, Levis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit, because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here we go, 4th down, Levis. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. Oh, what a move. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. First and 10, it's Levis. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15.
Levis looking to move him around a bit. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. He's got room to roam, and he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Levis sets up to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now Levis. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Levis on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on. There is a flag down. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Here's Smith to return it. 21-0 our score after one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they've
got his man complete. Down to the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims, 94 yards. And the Broncos are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Lutz good on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Baron Browning in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A give running right is Chubb. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown! David Njoku, 54 yards. And the Golden Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer.
Golden Eagles 8.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Watson changing the play. Here's Watson on 1st down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now they'll change things up. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Wiggles free, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They come up short here on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing on 2nd and long. Levis. He's able to find Melton. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10. Here's Levis. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Levis now on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now here's Levis now on 3rd and long. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Now the Broncos are going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Cooper will come in motion right. Now it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Through the middle of the field, and all the way in for the touchdown. Mike Evans, 64 yards. And the Golden Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And Levis going to change the play. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This pass complete to Melton. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On first down, Levis. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3-and-out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Levis throwing for it on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now a signal in the timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. The one final shot before the half. Here's Levis. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
now they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. Levis. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And they're going to speed things up here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Levis looking to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. 4th down, Levis. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th, and as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Watson going to change the look here. Now Watson on 1st and 10. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. Chubb will get the call running left. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the 50, it's Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Back to throw, Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well. And this time,
Levis in trouble. Down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Levis. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
That is caught, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Now they'll audible to something else. With his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Lutz will look to add the extra point. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Levis now on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Levis on 3rd down. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down. Here we go. 4th down. Levis. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Judy, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Broncos have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. The Broncos say they have it. They do. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A 2nd down throw from Levis. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And quickly, they get to the line. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. This will be caught. Judy. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Levis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Grant Delpit. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now Watson. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? He gets this to Davante Adams. Now he's free to midfield. Davante Adams. He's to the 10. Touchdown! Davante Adams. 97 yards. And the Golden Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 1st and 10, it's Levis. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Levis sets up to throw here. Gets it to Melton yet again for the grab. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Levis, he's going to audible to something else. Back to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Broncos. Javonte Williams. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are able to widen their advantage. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And it looks like this one won't work out. Ham's team able to secure the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. To throw is Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. He'll let this go for Adams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll shift things around. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. On 1st and 10, Watson. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down. Now it's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out.
And now here's another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So the pick 6, and now Levis right back to the air. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.